Hello. Today we're going to be talking about a old movie, Zulu. It introduced Michael Caine. You remember that, don't you? It's one of the classics, you're supposed to watch. I'm a student of film, I would say, so I try to watch these sorts of movies. It's good in some regards, it's just great action set pieces, a lot of old British guys and Africans, mashing together and running at each other and fighting. And it's an old movie though. There's not a lot of blood, even when they're shooting at each other, they're stabbing each other. It's a hard cut away and then it cuts back and the guy's got the spear in him, or there's a little bit of, paint smeared on his chest to look like blood. It's a bit rough. It's an old movie though. It's very British, I can say that. That's the one thing about this movie. Yeah. Heavy overtones of British imperialism, I think. That's the word. Aristocracy. That word. Imperialism, British, whatever. They're what they like to do, shooting exotic animals, invading and outposting in foreign countries, ordering men and boys to their deaths, hierarchy of command, etc., etc., all of that full display here. And they do a good job. It's in wonderful color, like film color. It looks crisp, I can say that. It's a good movie, it has a lot going for it. It's got Michael Caine in it. It's long. I don't want to say it's boring, because once the action does start, it doesn't stop until the end of the movie, so that's good. But it's just long, alright? And like I said, when at points the action is just boom, 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 and then you look out in the field, a bunch of guys, William Shatnering, and falling over. So it's old. It's a piece of its product of its time. That's the word, and you got to be aware of that. But you're here to see Michael Caine with his baby blue eyes and his blonde hair in his first, big talking role in a movie. So that's why they say introducing. I love when they used to do that. It's one of those old movies that is worth watching if you're any sort of military fan or just like old set design, costuming, set pieces. It's good in that regard. It's a lot of sweeping shots with just a lot of people in frame, which is impressive for that day and age, and a thing on fire in the background or some wagons being pillaged. That's just a lot of coordination. That's just impressive. Alright, it's sort of Lord of the Rings. When you're just seeing a bunch of soldiers marching, you're like, fuck, that looks cool. They're all in their, period appropriate clothing, so it's worth watching if you're into that sort of stuff. If you want to kick back on Netflix for, just sort of turn your brain, not the movie. It's, like I said, it's a piece of its time. The whole point is you can't understand the Zulu, or at least I could, I have the disc and it didn't provide me a fucking translation, so I assumed, I guess, I'm meant to be like the British and not know what these guys are saying. So it puts you in their shoes in that regard. It's alright, it's long, that's the main thing, and it's just, yeah, they would do that. That seems like what the British would do as a penal colony of the British. Yep, nope, that's how they would do it. It's an interesting movie. Watch the trailer, do some research perhaps, see if it's up your alley. If you're in the mood, at 2 hours or something, it's a long squeeze, but the action does ramp up, and it's hard to take your eyes off, at least when night falls, during the battle. It's an 8 out of 10. It's one of the old ones, like 12 Angry Men or Doctor Strangelove. It's worth giving a watch. There might be a reason why people keep ragging on about it, and Michael Caine's in it, so, that's a good benefit too. Alright, that's it from me. I'll leave you to it. Enjoy. Bye-bye.